All right, guys, some more reaction videos. Here we go. It's titled Window Washing. It's gonna be good. Here we go.
Hey miss, how are you? Doing amazing, living the dream, you know how it is. Have you seen us at all? Good looking guys in the red t-shirts?
Yeah, no, a little too young for me.
Take one step, I'll just show you. We're doing all this stuff for the neighbors. The reason everyone's kind of doing it today, my haircut's a driving force. Doing a bit of a deal. Come give you a quick price.
Sure.
So just so you know, if you notice in the videos, he's doing two things. He's making them come out of their house, and he's actually talking quieter so that his client can come in and listen closely. Look, I don't sell this way, so it's not something I really could comment on. It's not my style. I also don't have the bro mentality. I can't really get away with it. So let's see what else tricks he's gonna do.
Josh with the good hair.
We do the 4-in-1 job to add a nice shine to the place. Yep. The standard corporate rate, usually $349. We've done like over 70
so we call that, down to... So we start off with a higher price and then we lower it. Again, not really my style. We call it the drop close. I think eventually, if your prices are good, they're gonna go with it. But let's keep watching.
Just $249. Walk around, make sure the place looks awesome.
We're gonna pass.
Done.
Yeah, the price. We had it done last year for like $100. Probably not to your quality.
You guys have like a really beautiful home. Why don't I do this? You're busy. I want people to drive by and see how hard we're working on getting more jobs.
Okay, so here we go. Now we're dropping it even more, and they're gonna say something about, "Hey, can we just put a sign out? Let's see if I guessed right."
At $175.
What about $1 1/4?
I can meet you in the middle. Don't tell the neighbors this is a crazy discount. Do a bit more of a high-end job.
Okay, $150, fine.
So he went from $475 to $150. Come on. I'm a big believer in giving a person the price. I don't drop it, and I don't, if they don't want my business, fine. But man, I mean, you can get a little discount. You don't want to take as big of a commission, but that's a huge drop. Jeez. I guess it works. Not my style, but all right, let's go to the next one. I called a bunch of that one, didn't I? All right, if they ask you, call them back. Let's see what this one is.
All right, so I love having same-day closes, same call closes. So I absolutely hate calling people back because I feel like the odds of me selling them actually just completely fall. But you're going to be in situations where you have to do it. Sooner or later, you're going to have to call somebody back. They got to get a VIN number, their checkbooks at home in their dresser drawer.
So I actually agree with, yes, it's harder to close them on a second one. But in my experience being more referral than customer service based, I find that, yes, I lose a few more deals, but the deals I do get on the second one are solid and my customers for life. So that's my personal experience. Sometimes when you're pushing really hard in the first close, they don't get all the information. So again, I don't do it that way, but I get what they're going through.
And there's nobody there that can get it. So, or they say they want to think about it, which I can't stand, but people are going to do that kind of stuff. So here's what I want you to do. Anytime someone says, call me back, give me a few days, understand that giving people longer isn't actually helping them. There's no reason somebody needs 3 days to review a policy. They're either going to review it right then and there, or they're just not going to do it at all. So don't fall.
So one trick that I do when I need to come back is I actually set a second appointment. So I don't say, hey, I'll give you a call back. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be in the area this day. Can I swing back by? So I'm a big believer in actually setting a solid appointment on the go back so they can think about it. I just seem to it seems to work out really well for me. And again, because I'm trying to build connections with these clients for long term, I want them to make an informed decision. If you take your time, I think a lot of times you'll get a more solid customer, and that means solid referrals. Again, a lot of these tactics you'll see in these videos are how do you continue to get sales over and over after knocking. But again, what's my whole way of doing sales is to get to the point where all you do is get referrals, and that's how you have to do. So let's keep going.
At all. So don't fall for that. Somebody says, give me a week to think about it. I promise you, they are not spending a week thinking about your quote. I'm gonna call you back in an hour, sir. I'm gonna give you 15 minutes. I'm gonna email this right now. I'm gonna make one more call and then I'll call you back right after lunch. Don't ever call people back if you can help it. If you are, don't give them a long time. That's not gonna help them. That's gonna make it worse.
Again, maybe because I have more solid leads and I build a better customer base. This has not been my experience personally. My experience is Sometimes they take a while. And yes, but I do start every client off telling them, hey, if it's a no, it's okay. I mean, I'm a big boy. I can take care of it. So again, this is probably good for the masses, but not how I sell. All right. So let's see what that was a pretty good one. Well, good job, team. All right. Next one. Actual solar pitch. Let's see how these guys pitch solar.
Not interested?
I'm giving my house to my grandson.
Oh my gosh, that would be perfect then, because then you're gonna give the utility company 50 grand. With solar, it's gonna be half that, and your house goes up in value. So now your great-great-grandkids can go to college with that kind of money.
That's a good answer. I liked that. That was a very good and very true answer. Like he's not BSing him. I mean, I don't know where he's going to go from now, but that's actually true. If I was going to give my kid my house, buying solar now would be better, because then eventually he won't have a utility bill. So that's true. And he kind of took down his objection and just knocked it out. So let's keep going.
Go to college with that kind of money, you know? You own the house, right? Well, you guys are smart then, right? And with electricity, all you got at the end of the month is a higher utility bill, when you could get that rate locked in and pay it off and then get free power to the home, instead of just giving the utility company a bunch of these monopoly investment bankers all your money.
Want some water?
I would.
So it's funny because, actually, hold on. I want to see what he does after he asks for water.
Love some water, but what I really love is your utility bill.
Okay, so that was really good. Anytime they offer you water, my sales manager used to tell me, you always accept, whether you're thirsty or not. That's also a good sign that they don't think you're too irritated. They might listen to you, they like it. I probably would have gone in a little bit softer, but he's a door knocker, you could tell. He knocked on that door. Again, the great thing about the way I sell is I get to go in there already knowing the basics. So I would have probably sat down and talked to him a little bit more in depth, or had a conversation. But I mean, this is pretty typical because it's all about numbers game with that. So, I mean, this is what you have to do in the beginning is grind. But this guy did pretty good. I wouldn't have said the bill after the water. I would have accepted the water, thanked him, and then said, hey, you know, I'm here. You might as well let me look at the bill. Like, I thought that was kind of weird. But other than that, good job.